Jason was going to review this episode, but he's working in the studio. So you know what that means, right? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Remember I said I just had to print out a few more pages of my comic? Well, I decided to make it longer. It's more fun when you, let's say you buy, let me think for a minute, like a Spider-Man comic. But, let's say it's like, I don't know, 20 pages long or something like that. So I thought, the longer the comic, the more fun it'd be. So I made it, longer. Oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. All right. When I've been, going to my work, he's been reading it. I mean, it's not fully finished, but he said to me, he's like, "How the fuck are you so good at drawing?" I mean, I'm just okay. Yeah. I mean, the thing about this comic that makes it a lot of fun is it's not the drawing or anything. It's the story. Yeah. The story is, I mean, every story for a comic, even a movie, the one thing that really, gets people's attention is the story, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think. So, I did try to make this as violent and, and dark as it can be. Now, the Spawn comics, I don't think I can match up to that. Unless I'm able to. Like, let's say I, drew someone's head being, contempt, like, let's say, you see a dude with a sword, decapitating a head, right? Let me think. The Spawn comics are super violent and gory, and I don't think I can match that up. I could draw a dude getting decapitated, but, I don't know. It gets better as it goes on. Alright, so let's play some BruceLee. I've heard from other people it's really bad. How? Well, if you want to compare a BruceLee movie to a BruceLee game, not one movie can, not one martial arts movie can, Enter the Dragon is the best martial arts movie in history. I don't think there's never going to be a martial arts movie better than that. So, like I said, this doesn't look like him. But never judge a book by its cover, right? So we may be in for a good game. Let's see. Question is trying to carry his legacy. You are BruceLee, legendary martial arts master. Your father has been kidnapped, and okay, so there's two things about this game you have to do. You have to find your father. Your father's been kidnapped. And there's something about like a golden like a secret, like man, like let's say Indiana Jones, like where like there's like a golden skeleton or something like that. I mean, I've never watched one Indiana Jones movie. Seems shocking, but I haven't. So there's a mystical golden keeper or something. So let's play some BruceLee. Oh, right. I've never played this. But I've heard from other people it's bad. Let's see. Using controller button, right thumbstick. Wow, the controls are just right on page 6. It's usually page 4, page 6, or 8. So, okay. Punch A. Okay, this is a little weird. A is to punch. What? Okay, A is to punch, B is to kick, X is to block, Y is special moves. I do remember seeing that. But there's something different here. A plus X counter, so you can the black button, the black button is to for dragon tokens. Dragon tokens. And the white button is for talent. What? Huh? Talent? But what are the dragon tokens for? Maybe to upgrade your moves? Nah. Fights. Rank, health, attack, power, dragon tokens. Oh, here's what it says for. Okay. The dragon tokens allow the player to go on fire. I'm not kidding. It says it right here. It allows the player to go on fire. I'm not kidding. Oops. Yeah, dragon tokens allow the player to go on fire to purchase new moves. But what does this mean? Okay, so, but what does that mean? To go on fire? Wait, if I remember, let me look back into the past. I have a feeling I have played this in the past, but I just don't remember, because all the games I own, I play, it's hard to keep track. I have 22 years of gaming. Kind of know where I'm kind of going, right? Oh, that's right. I love Full Metal Alchemist. So I've watched the live movie, the original, and Brotherhood. Me and my mom just finished. So I got the box that has the pocket watch, the necklace. So pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. I'm still not understanding this. Allows the player to go on fire. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's play. Go on fire? I don't get it. If I remember correctly, in the past, I believe I actually have played this once. Or twice. I do remember Bruce Lee going on fire. Yeah. Let's see that again. I just need to pop this in. Come on. Open up. There we go. Alright, let's play. What? Press the start button. Player info, purchase moves, continue.
Let's teach him a lesson.
How do you use nunchucks? It says something about nunchucks in this game. A punch or something. I think you might have to purchase that move. That'd be. It's weird to purchase nunchuck moves. So it's just a standard beat 'em up game. I mean, the story sounds cool, but I guess once you start playing it, it's not really great. It's just a standard beat 'em up. It's really like Street Fighter or something like that. Well, I thought I actually was in for... I mean, this actually is a good game, considering this game is 2002. I mean, this is a pretty good standard beat 'em up game for 2002. Let me think. What was the first? Let me think for a minute. I think Street Fighter was the first standard beat 'em up game I'm aware of, or the first one I've ever played. But this is actually just okay. It's just okay. And they didn't do a great job with BruceLee, but also this is from 2002. So 2000 wait. 18 years? Then I'd have to say the graphics are pretty good for 2002 standard beat 'em up game. I mean, like every game, like if it says this would probably be the best standard beat 'em up game for 2002, and let me think. Well, Halo's a 2001 game. I don't know. There's so many first-person shooter games. It started way before, probably even before my time. Probably more than 27 years. Oh, that's right. They made they made RoboCop for NES. I mean, I've heard the first one I mean, I'd have to say my favorite RoboCop is the first and the third. Second one, not so great. I think did I ever talk about this? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I did, but quite some time ago. So, yes, let me think. So, RoboCop 3 was 1993. When I was born. 27 years ago. And I think the original RoboCop was 87. 87, then RoboCop 2, 89, 87, 87, 89, and 93. I think. I mean, I'm not sure with the second one. Now, we're talking about the RoboCop games. Yeah, we're mostly talking about games. So the RoboCop games don't follow the story. I think our RoboCop 1, 2, and 3, and RoboCop 1, 2, and 3 for NES. Now, I've heard was it the first or the 3rd. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the first RoboCop game follows the story. I'm like 95. Actually, I'm 100%. I'm 100% sure the first RoboCop game for NES follows the movie. Story. I meant movie. And then the other two, I'm not sure. I just know. As in, I've seen a lot of videos about the RoboCop games of if they follow the movie or they don't. Like both of us say, good movies turn to bad games, or it's the opposite. So like, let's say you have you went to see a movie and it was just bad, just nothing. It was just horrible, right? And then they make a movie. Sorry, I meant you went to see a movie and it's just bad. It's just bad. There's nothing else. It's just bad. But they make a video game out of the movie, and it's good. Now let's say you went to see a movie and it's awesome, like 1917. Actually, let me think of it. No, actually, let's try something else. Let's say, what movie did I go see? I'm just gonna use anything. So yeah, 1917. You went to see 1917. It was amazing in every single way. I went to see it. I did want to go see it again, but I don't think it was still in the movies next time I want to see it. I'm not sure. Now, imagine this. Imagine them making 1917. They turn that awesome movie into a game. Imagine that. But there's been so many. You can't turn 1917 into a video game because there's been so many games that's based off World War I and II. I think they mostly, when they make video games off of that, it's usually they just I love history, but they usually stick with World War II, not World War One. But Battlefield 1, they focus on World War I for Battlefield 1. Yeah, Battlefield 1, World War 1, Battlefield 1, I think. But other than that, I don't know. They just follow World War II. So yeah, I don't know. I can't see them making a 1917 video game. There's just too many games that follow World War I and II. Because like Call of Duty World at War, it follows World War II. Medal of Honor? Medal of Honor follows World War II. There's three of them. Medal of Honor. So there's and also you have all the Call of Duty games, Call of Duty, World War II. There's just a lot. And yes, I have to say, I'm pretty proud of myself. Jason wants me to teach him how to draw stuff like this. I don't know if I can actually teach him. It's hard. I mean, it's. I mean, if you're good at something and someone asks you, "Can you teach me?" And you're like, sure. But I don't know. There are certain traits or certain things people are good at, and certain things it's just hard to teach a person. He said he can't even draw a stick figure. I highly doubt that. What I gotta do is just. I mean, I would love to teach him how to draw this. But it's hard for me to teach him how to, draw stuff like this. It's hard. But I'll try my best. After he's been reading my comic, he wants to be a comic book writer too. I just got the idea from McFarlane. And once this goes out, this comic book goes out, so like this usually, I don't know how it works, but usually the longer the comic, the more it'd be, right? And I found something very interesting. I went in my closet. I had this silver grayish drawer in the closet. I open it up, and I find this in my drawer. Shonen Jump. What? These are only available in Japan. I don't remember. I mean, this was only 10 years ago. For some people, that's a really long time. For some other people, it's not. I don't remember myself getting a Shonen Jump. A weekly Shonen Jump. I mean, Shonen Jump is only available in Japan. I don't remember going on Amazon. If I go on Amazon, it's usually for, other things. Like other things, like materials and stuff. I don't remember myself. I don't remember getting a Shonen Jump. I seriously don't. I mean, how'd I... Alright. So, like I said, Shonen Jump magazines, that one said 296 pages. So, but it's very different, I guess, when it comes to Shonen Jump and a regular magazine. So, like I said, usually, the longer the comic, the more it'd be, right? I think. So, I looked up how, what's the average price range of a comic, and I didn't really get a clear answer. I got like $5, but like I said, it kind of depends on how long it is, how detailed. Actually, not how much. Well, I guess how long it is, and yeah, and I guess it depends on the person who. So I thought. I mean, this is my price. For some people it may sound good, and some people it may sound like it's a ripoff. I'm not sure. So I just thought, let me just make up my own and think if it sounds right. So when this comic is finished, it's gonna take another, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. So I thought the price range would be $10 for this comic. That sounds, that's right? Oh, right. So yeah, this game is just okay. It's just a standard beat 'em up, and that's right. He postponed the unboxing bros, so we're gonna get into that, and you'll see me after Jay's review. See you then.